What's up everybody, I am Legend and welcome to the Ditto Music YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the 10 best VST plugins for music production in 2022 that you can use to better establish your sound and make your song sound better, as well as a few examples and some general information on how to use them. Throughout the video, if you have any questions, comments, or just want to show some support on the channel, feel free to leave a like or leave your comments down below. You may know this already if you're watching this video, but if you're looking for a music distribution service, look no further, because right here at Ditto Music, we have a free trial for you to be able to release your music globally around the world. And the best part is you get to keep 100% of the money that you make from your streaming royalties. So if you want to check that out for yourself, there will be a link in the description for you to give Ditto a try. Plugin number one is going to be an equalizer that you can use to dial in your sound. This one is called Neutron Pro by Taip that listens to all the audio in your entire song and makes suggestions on where to apply certain effects. The cool part is it all comes in this one window here. So here's where you apply your effects. But I would say the best thing about this, especially for beginners, is going to be this button right here, Mix Assistant. Just tap on that button on the track that you have the plugin applied. You select between balance and track enhance and let Neutron decide how to better make this track fit whatever parameters that you set right here. And also the great thing about Neutron is this spectral analyzer here, which is designed not only to let you hear the clashing in your frequencies and things like that, but also you can visually see where all of these things are happening. Don't have Neutron, this is not the only plugin that does this. Another really great one to choose from is going to be Pro Q3 by FabFilter. And also the cool thing about the FabFilter Pro Q is that you're able to get the spectral analyzer in that plugin as well. So you're not really missing out on too much by using something like that. Plugin number two is going to be a saturator called Avox Warm. This is going to be a really great plugin for tracking vocals, acoustic guitars, maybe even some voiceovers, because it adds an extra layer of warmth to your voice. And if you want to go extreme, you can actually really saturate your voice to where it sounds a little bit distorted and gives it some character.
Do I have to tell you again? I'm of godly form when I was born. Blessings to my king. Hey. Do I have to tell you again? I'm of godly form when I was born. Blessings to my kin. Hey.
Depending on what sound you're going for, if you're going for something grungy and edgy, you can hit that crunch. If you're going for something more smooth or R&B, you can change it to velvet and just add a little bit of that drive on there so that you're not just stuck with some boring old plain vocals, you know what I mean? Plugin number three is one of my personal favorites, and this is going to be one that can serve as a compressor, a saturator, both, something that just adds texture to your voice, and that's going to be Wave's Abbey Road Vinyl. The reason I like this plugin so much is because even though it looks confusing, trust me, it's not, it is so effective and so simple to use. The best part about it is if you press the wrong buttons, you're not gonna break anything. What I normally do with this plugin is I use it to add texture to my vocal. So if I feel like what I recorded, even after my effects, my reverbs and delays and all that, doesn't sound interesting, I'll purposely destroy the audio ever so slightly with this plugin.
Do I have to tell you again? I'm of godly form when I was born. Blessings to my kin. Hey.
And then one of the coolest things that you can do with this particular plugin is do a tape stop. So that effect where everything goes and then you bring the beat back in. Oh, it's hot.
Hey. Do I have to tell you again? I'm of godly form when I was born. Blessings to my kin. Hey. How?
Plugin number four, this is going to be the CLA2A compressor. Universal Audio also sells their own version of this iconic compressor, but that's only going to be compatible with UAD audio interfaces. Now, a compressor is something that I would say you should add to every single one of your vocals in your song, because this is something that squashes your vocals into a particular range so that it doesn't go over or under any given signal threshold. What that does is essentially makes it easier for people to hear what you're saying, because your voice is being limited to not go too high so that it's piercing to the ears, but also not too low to where nobody can hear you.
How many of y'all listening? To the voice of heathens, heed the message, listen again. Universe.
Plugin number 5 is going to be a tape plugin called Taip by Baby Audio. The really cool thing about this plugin, aside from it being powered by AI, are the presets that come with it. We have presets for destroyed drums, one specifically for snares and make them sound like they have an overdrive on it. We have ones for pianos, for vocals, but I mostly use this plugin for my drums. So here's the before. After. So I find it's a really simple and easy to use plugin that gives you results fast, and that's why I like it so much. Plugin number 6 is going to be the Ozone Imager made by, once again, Isotope. And the reason why I wanted to put this one on the list is because I love to pan my vocals. I love to pan instruments. I love to have a nice stereo spread going on. And with Ozone, not only can you stereoize or monoize your audio, but you can do it to specific ranges of frequencies, which I haven't seen anywhere else. And basically what you do with this plugin is you allow it to learn your audio of whatever you have it applied to, and from there you adjust the levels of stereo width with each of these bands here. Plugin number 7, this is going to be the Delay Tape 201 by Arturia. Arturia makes a lot of really good emulations of different synths, different compressors, and this delay here is no exception because it is literally emulating the original Space Echo by Roland. So I went ahead and added a dirty delay here just to kind of show you what you can get from this. There's tons of different presets you can select from. So here's what my bass sounds like without the delay. So it sounds good, yes, but as you notice, there are some blank spaces that might sound a little better if you fill it in with a little bit of a delay. There's nothing like a delay to really fill in the space of your songs. Trust me when I say so. This is something that I would highly recommend you give a try. Plugin number 8 that I want to talk to you guys about is going to be one that is actually all-in-one, all-inclusive. And honestly, if you are a little tight on your budget and you don't have a lot of money to spend, but you want to get the most value, I personally would recommend something like CLA Vocals from Waves. The reason being because it comes with 6 different parameters for you to mess around with, and each of those parameters have 3 different unique settings or sounds. So we have our bass, our treble, our compression, our reverb, our delay, and our pitch. So it's got everything that an essential vocal needs in a song built into one. Now, it's not going to sound something like a Valhalla Plate, for instance, which is another really great reverb. However, this plugin I feel is all about value, getting the most for your money. So
I don't wanna be the one to say I told you, but living life is worth more than silver and gold. I don't wanna be the one to say I told you, but living life is worth more than silver and gold. Can you tell me what I'm like when I get older?
it's so easy to use and it's so straightforward. There's not a bunch of knobs, there's not a bunch of terms that you won't know what it means. Literally, you can just come in here and click on these different buttons and see what sound comes out for you. That's usually how I learn my plugins anyway. Plugin number 9 is one that I don't physically have anymore to be able to show you because it was on an older computer, but it's one that's so good that I do want to name it here, and it's called Super VHS from Baby Audio as well. This is what Baby likes to call a 1980s retro color plugin, but I think that's one of the best ways that you can explain it because it's literally a 1980s style VHS plugin that gives you a little bit of extra color on whatever you add it to. And then last but not least, plugin number 10 that I want to show you guys today is actually going to be a virtual studio plugin. This is made by Embody and it's just called Virtual Studio. The theory behind this particular plugin is once you've got your initial mix, you put this on your stereo out channel and then you listen to your song as if it were coming out of the speakers of one of these popular professional recording studios where people like Michael Jackson have had their music mixed, where people like Snoop Dogg, Bono, Earth, Wind & Fire, BTS, all these people have gone through, for instance, Echo Bar Studios. And so what I generally use this plugin for is kind of exposing bad mix choices that I made, especially if I was wearing a bad pair of headphones, and just to get a reference for what my song is going to sound like coming out of something like this. Now let's go ahead and go to Echo Bar Studio A. This is where, like I said, Michael Jackson had his songs mixed by people like Bob Horn. I'm gonna turn it on and you'll hear the sound difference. So it basically sounds like it's coming out of these focal twin speakers right here.
So I just wanna be a real one, baby, yeah. I just wanna be a real one, baby, yeah.
In this example here, I don't really hear too many things that are off or, you know, I did too much of or too little of. So this would be a good mix, I would say. I just use it to kind of check the final version of whatever I'm creating. It's something that's come in useful multiple times for me before I release my songs to a distribution platform like Ditto Music. And so that's why I wanted to end it with that plugin. That has been 10 of the best VSTs you can possibly get for music production in 2022. I know there's plenty more out there that can do the same things, some even better than the ones that I have, but obviously I have to spend money to get these things. So I hope you guys learned something on today. Once again, leave a like and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.
I belong to you.